Okay, it's going. All right, what's up, people? It's your boy Dark. This is that battle that I was saying that we're gonna do, and we're gonna see if the replay works authentically because I literally just did this battle before I started streaming. So we got my army over here. I got technically 3 wings. I'll look into more detail on them in a little bit, but then I also kind of got these Vanguard deployment guys, so I put a few over there, and I put a few behind the Ogre army that is ranged in 2 rows, which is kind of standard for the AI to do. And they're already trying to heal these people because half these guys were kind of dying when I came in. So this is the last major battle that I would played in this campaign, playing as the Twisted Twins, before I did the Zanzibar thingy and won the campaign. And I did say I was going to record this, so here's what it is. So we'll start with the units I got in the back, because I realized I had the the ability to put them back here. So we got my Xanagars, or however the frick you say this, which are basically beastmen but devoted to Zinch. It's essentially what they are. The plan is for these guys to go forward into the back line, drag as many people as they can, probably die horribly, but they're basically just expendable cannon fodder designed to tie down as much as they can and kill as much as they can. They're freaking beastmen. They do good. At least the Zanzibar ones. Kind of similar case with my with these floating jellyfish guys, these screamers of Zinch. As you can see, the ugly sons of bitches. Their goal is basically to at least get one of these little pistoliers units and tie them down until my cavalry, who's over here, can kind of move up and mess them up a little bit. So I expect them to die as well, but at least they can tie down some units. So as you can see, they got a lot of pistoliers. These are iron skin fire bleachers, which is the first time I'm seeing them. They got the mercenary man-eaters, the ones with the funny pirate hats and shite in the front line here. They got 2 of these monster mammoth beast things. I don't know the lore between stone horns, but that's what they are. You got the Sons of the Mountain, which seem to be hunter type ogres and shite. You got their cavalry in the back. You got a bit of their leech belters, lead belters, whatever the freak you say. Got their Gorfang's man-eaters, which are the professional ogre mercenaries from that one ogre leader you could play in the Infinite Engines, who I probably will try out too. We got Iron Fists, but Sons of the Mountain. More Sons of the Mountain dual wielders. You got these Iron Ogres with great weapons, which are giant freaking hammers. More Pistoliers in the front. They're all man-eaters. Yeah, they're all man-eaters. And you got more Sons of the Mountains, but these ones are the Harpoon guys, which are basically just javelin throwers from what I've pieced together. And the only little goblin guys that they have, which are apparently veteran goblins, is the lore between these man-biters. Uh, okay, interesting. And then we'll go again with the back row here. More of the other cavalry. More belt loaders, only the cannon guys, only their iron skins. There's their crazy fucking Skarg. Man who replaced his arms with freaking blades. And the 2 little goblins that are feeding meat into the cauldron. I kind of disappointed the thing disappears every year, so you can see like the bones and shit. And then yeah, So that's the ogres. So, leading to my wings here. Like I said before, the initial plan was have those guys pin these down. And then my chosen axe riders. This is the first time I'm seeing their freaking cleaver like axe. They'll go over and like smash shit and kind of just fuck things up a little bit. My center is divided into two waves. We got the Lord Harold Hammerstorn leading the charge with some aspiring champion great swords behind him. And then my converted chosen great weapons. They were great swords the turn before, but I realized great swords sucked, at least fighting against ogres. So I changed them into great weapons to see how the hell they do. And then behind them, I got the Chaos War Shrine. That'll be following behind them and occasionally doing things and stuff. And then behind them, I got regular aspiring champions. Chosen of Tzeentch. And then two Tzeentch Chaos Warriors. And behind them is my lord, who is also in a war shrine, who will be going behind them and doing magic and shit. So, essentially, first row charges down the center. Second row kind of follows a bit. We'll see how the enemies react, and then I kind of just pour them in as the battle goes. My lord goes about doing spells and shit, and he eventually gets into one-on-one with one of these Stonehorn guys. So then on the flank over here, my current right flank, I got my Hell Cannon sitting over here. Great vantage point on a hill. Gonna unload rounds into that shit. I kind of forget these things have abilities. So there's one point in the battle where I'm like, oh yeah, these guys have abilities when it's about halfway done or whatever. So I start using it. And then I got my Gore Beast chariots that are on the flank here. Intended is for him to go down this way, and initially my target was going to be these Mansplayer guys, but it kind of turned into getting some of these cannon boys. And then I kind of forgot they existed for a little bit, so they suffered a little bit of casualties. And then I got the trolls in the back, and these trolls do surprisingly well in this battle. Now, I'll say this. With the exception of my cannon over there, all of these units that I'm going to deploy into battle, they all freaking take casualties, but only one dies, including like all of the things over there too. Now they almost get wiped out back there, but you'll see that they didn't. The only unit I lost, and I didn't realize until after the battle, was these chosen. I don't know how they died, but like I said, we're going to find out. Let's see. We'll see how the hell happens. So, as you can see, the ogres are reacting to my units in the back. As my guys start to unload, and I got the cannon, chariots, and got the chariots moving in. Cannons unleashing some hell. These boys are moving around. I got the beast, the Tzeentchakors coming in. They're going to start unloading on them, which is fine. They have some shields. They can take hits, and they're supposed to be a giant distraction. Here come the Screamers. And they are engaging this as I expected them to. As I'm moving Harold Haberstorm and his men forward. As the cannon continues to bombard. Chariot in the back moving over. Now these guys take casualties like I said, but they make it up here. And now they're engaged in combat. Fighting whatever the hell they can drag down with them. I got my Chaos Trolls kind of moving in at a leisurely pace because I'm like, alright, what the hell's going on? These guys are coming in. Other cannons are unloading on them. I'm having them engage, but then they kind of they're kind of going for this flak, but then I saw these guys come over. I'm like, alright. Last second had them go over, but I'm like, alright, engage. Second wave's moving up now. Chaos Shrine's kind of whatever in the back. I'm occasionally going to have them go over. And here go my chosen cavalry to smack into these boys. Because that was the plan. Screamers are the distraction. These guys get in. In the meanwhile, I'm using some spells. Blowing some shit up. Chaos Trolls, I'm more or less deciding to get into here. Here's the chariots. I think I commanded them to go hit someone over here. But like I said, I kind of forgot that I had them go somewhere. Got some ogres attacking my trolls. I think they had to attack the cavalry. But I forget they exist. Second wave's moving in now. Fucking people up. My lord's still doing some spells, but I'm also deciding to have him go and fight this guy. Cavalry's moving out as I'm having these chosen go over there, fight these guys. These are the same ones that die, so I guess I don't know what the hell happened. The Beast of Gars are getting a little fucked, but they're fighting these guys pretty well. As you can see, lots of people died. Lots of people died. But they're holding, and they're doing well, and we'll see if the replay keeps their role intact, because they all survived. And like I said, kind of forgot that these guys are here, so they're getting a little fucked right now, but my line's moving in. The trolls absolutely demolished these guys. They're moving in, everyone's moving up. My lord's fighting against the beast man, against the giant fucking thing. Cannon's still loading shit up. Hammerstorm's fighting the other one as my boys keep moving in and just utterly smash the shit out of the ogre line. Oh yeah, I sent the cavalry over there to kind of help them. And then I have them moving around, doing the charge bonuses and shit. Gonna launch into these cannon people. I'm curious how these chosen die. I think they just looks like they just got beat the shit out of by these guys. And as you can see, there's the cavalry charge going boom. Some of their units are breaking. All the units that they had stay behind to deal with the Beast of Gar, the Xanagars here. Fucking broke or left. So it's these guys against their lord. And they're doing very fucking well. For a unit that's almost dead. Have my trolls going over here, attacking these guys. I remembered the chariots exist. Had them going attacking these guys. They lost a unit, they're going back over here. Main force, doing well. I was about to say, my cavalry should be moving soon, unless the replay is being stupid again. Which it might be, because replays are stupid. Because those guys should have went after them by now. Because I saw they were, like, coming back, so I sent them over there. There he goes. Alright, it's just a little delayed. The Screamers are holding on, but barely. Yeah, sent one over down there to finish that cavalry unit. Gets caught up with them. The other one goes kill these stupid pistoliers that want to keep doing shit. My lord's still fighting these people. Kills the one. The other one comes up. I had the Chosen come back and help him too. They're all routing at this point. Main line's gone. I guess I didn't notice when my Chosen died again, but I'm guessing they died here. But anyway, it's basically all the units more or less are routing. It's all going good. Don't know why he's standing there. Man, the replay don't like my cavalry. But anyways, you can see the Beastigors I sent to die. The Beastigors. The Beastmen I sent literally to die actually routed the enemy lord. As my trolls are running around doing shit too. These people are kind of half coming back. And then routing as soon as they get near my men. I got people chasing down these units. And these guys are the only ones that are kind of left. And my Chaos Warriors and Aspiring Champion Great Swords are fucking them up. So yeah. It was an interesting battle, but yeah, it was inevitable. And then I'm just spending some time chasing them down and murdering them all. So yeah, somehow my chosen were the only ones to die. And I'm pretty sure they all died in this battle here. I just wasn't paying attention. That's why it was a surprise. But yeah, I mean my lord was mostly doing spells. He's the metal guy. So he's been doing a bunch of crap. Done load. I kind of was just like, I want to kill their lord, whatever else. But yeah. It's good shit. Really good shit. I just wanted to spend some time wasting him down. But overall, I mean, I played slow the entire time. But the battle only lasted, what, 7 minutes? Yeah. It's good shit. And surprisingly, that playback was mostly accurate. It's just my cavalry was not doing things some of the time. But yeah, that was the last battle of Ogres against the puppets of Misrule. And as you can see, roughly about 460 casualties. I think it was a little less or a little more when I did the actual thing. I guess it floats between these beastigores. And they lost almost their whole unit. Yeah, playback's a little bit different because I know at least one of their cavalry guys survived. So a little bit different, but I just played the battle and it was fairly accurate. But as you can see with all the casualty stuff, I mean, this guy killed 55. That's because he engaged with the man bites and they fucking... But my Xanagars, for being suicide troopers, did fucking fantastic. They survived the battle. The Chosen died. It happens. My Axe Cavalry did well. The Chariots, I could have paid more attention to, but they did alright for their job. The Screamers did very well, pinning down units. And like I said, surprisingly, my Chaos Trolls, the armored ones, they fucked up these Ogres. Like, very, very well. Very damn well. I think it might have been these guys my Chosen fought against, considering they're all wiped out. But like I said, I only lost my Chosen. Everyone else, casualties, but they did well. It was an interesting battle. Very interesting battle. And on that, I will conclude with that. That was the last little bit of taste from the Puppets of Misrule campaign. So next week, we will start with Azazel and get our taste of Sladesh and see how that works. So, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. As I'm yawning. Okay, yeah, so like I said, I appreciate you guys coming by, watching, and look forward to the new campaign next time, as I am insane and want to get everyone completed for the one little story-written campaign. And then we'll dick around with Infinite Engines, I guess. Maybe take a break first, though. Anyway, that's the plan. See you next week when it comes to Total War Warhammer matters. Also, you may or may not have heard a thing. Don't worry about it.